students, welcome to this EduSat English teleteaching program. My dear students, today we are going to discuss the second part of parts of a sentence, the first chapter of your grammar book, class 9 grammar book, right. So, today we will discuss the word classes or the elements of a sentence. Before going to discuss the new things, let us devote some time, let us take some time to recap the previous session. So, what we discussed in the last session, in the previous session, right. So, my dear children, you see in the last session we discussed the parts of a sentence. A sentence has two essential parts, they are the subject and the predicate part, and we also discussed how to identify the subject, that is the most important part, the other part that depends on the subject, the verb depends on the subject, and the subject may be a single word or may be more than one words or a phrase, a noun phrase, and if it is a phrase more than one word, then there is a head word and the head word is a noun. If it is a single word, then the single word is itself a noun or pronoun. And the predicate part that tells about the subject, that talks about the subject, and there must be a verb. If it is only a single word, then that is a verb. It is more than one word, then the verb is the head word in the predicate part, right. And we also discussed word classes. We know we use words in every language. In English, words are also used to communicate something, to write something. So, all the words are divided into different kinds or classes or sets. Each set is called a word set or word class, right, and according to their form and use. Form means rupa au tankara kamo, function or ବ୍ୟବହାର, use. ଯେମିତି କି we have a special form for the police people. The police people, they put on khaki dress. So, when we see the khaki dress, we think that the person may be a policeman or a forestman, like this. So, sometimes the form also helps us to identify. That is why looking at the form, looking at the function, the work, jodi se subject jagare bosi kamo karuchi, that is a noun phrase or a noun, right. So, according to the form and function or use of the words, we identify them. And in the old grammar, in the traditional grammar, people they used these different kinds of words as parts of speech. They say 8 parts of speech. Nowadays, the modern grammar says, the modern grammarians they say that no, these are not speech parts. Speech is limited to only speaking. That is why they say no. All the words used in the language, they are word classes, different types of different kinds of words, right, and they are nouns, pronouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions and interjections. We also in the last session we read a very good paragraph about Gopabandhu, and we also I want to make you remember the last session we read a paragraph, and from that paragraph we came to know that there are different kinds of words. Some words are nouns, some words are verbs, some words are adjectives, some are prepositions, some are conjunctions, some are interjections, like this, right. So, today our focus will be on nouns. What is noun and how can we identify the noun and how can we use these nouns. There is a very interesting paragraph which has been given on the screen. You see, look at the temple, Konark temple, the most famous temple of our country, which is situated in our state, right. And Narasimha Dev, you know, the great king, he built this temple, right. You see about Narasimha Dev. Narasimha Dev was a great king in Odisha. He built Konark temple. There is a park inside its campus. You see how nice the park looks. It has many flower plants. The flowers smell sweet. His courage won him a lot of honor, right. So, you just see these 6 sentences are about Narasimha Dev and Konark temple, right. Now, you see The words which are in red color, they are all nouns. Narasingha Dev, King, Odisha, Konark Temple, then park, campus, flower plants, flowers, courage, honor. So, all the words in red color, they are the names of persons, places, things, qualities, situations like this, and that is why they are nouns. So, Narasingha Dev is the name of a person, king is the name of actually a special person, right, who rules the country, who rules the kingdom. Odisha is the name of a state, Konark is the name of a temple, temple is the name of a shape. आमे गोटे निर्दिष्ट आकार को मंदिर बोली कहूचे से मंदिर ना भी नाउन राइट एंड ए पार्क पार्क दैट्स ए one type of garden that is also name of a place and campus that's also name of a place specific surrounded space and flowers right plants courage that is also quality honor right you see. So, the name of all these things and usually what we see what we touch everything is noun. आमे जहाँ देखु जहाँ भावु जहाँ देखुचे अति सबु all the qualities they are also nouns right. And for nouns when we use some pronouns like he, Narasingha Dev, for the noun we have used he, for the campus we have used it, these it, he, him these are pronouns, and in the traditional grammar book these pronouns are specially pronouns, they are used in place of the nouns. Noun बदल रे आमे जाकु बसो ताकु आमे बारंबार जदि लेखिबा नरसिंह देव to avoid the repetition of the same thing we use pronouns right. And the present grammarians, the modern grammarians, they say even pronouns they are also one type of noun right. And you see so the conclusion is that noun is a naming person, that is a name of a person, place, thing, quality, situation like that right. Let us go to the next slide you see. So, the names the animals, birds, languages, buildings, people, countries, places, days, months, seasons, plants, these are cow, tiger, lion, jackal, all these are parrot, right, hen, all these are the names of animals and birds, they are also nouns. The languages Odia, English, right, Portuguese, Tamil, Telugu, all Bengali, the names of languages they are also nouns. The buildings like Taj Mahal, Rashtrapati Bhavan, Parliament House, Vidhan Sabha, all these buildings names are they are also nouns. Different types of right India, Odia people, yes, the people name of the people, and then you see countries like Italy, Japan, places like Bhubaneswar, Cuttack, Koraput, every name of all the places they are nouns. Name of all the days, name of all the seasons, name of all the months, right, name of the plants, they are all nouns, right. So, now the thing is that how can we identify a noun, right. A noun can be identified by the plural suffix you see or possessive suffix s. गोटे word रे जेतेबेले आमे गोटे एस टे लगेइथिबा बा apostrophe एस टे लगेइथिबा जदि लगेइचे ताले आमे जानिमा से वर्ड टा होची गोटे नाउन राइट. मु जदि कहिबी हरीश, गोपाल्स, गोड्स ताल दैट इज ए नाउन राइट. मु जदि कहिबी apostrophe लगेइ जदि कहिबी बुक्स प्लुराल जदि सफिक्स लगेइली बुक्स, पेन्स these are also nouns. So, when we have a suffix means after the word suffix माने आमे परे जेतले गोटे अक्षर लगो गोटे कि जोड़े ताको suffix कहा जाए. जदि गोटे निर्दिष्ट शब्दर परे s बा apostrophe s लगेइबा ताले आमे जानिबा से जदि possible ताले सेटा गोटे noun. There are some words they end with ity, ability, sincerity, punctuality, difficulty. So, words ending with ty they are also nouns right. Words ending with ness, ness, gentleness, kindness, truthfulness, all these words they are also nouns. Words ending with the age, age, wastage, coverage, right, like this, these words are there also nouns. Words ending with er, dancer, teacher, right, words ending with career, all these words ending with er, professor, like this, right, are. So, words ending with the ment, appointment, engagement, all these words. So, sion, gion, ment, er, age, ity, ness. तेणु पिलामाने जेतेबेले गोटे पाराग्राफ रे जदि तुमको कहगला जे कोगुड़िक नाउन you can easily identify by these things. If you have all these things, then you can say that this is also a noun. जदि बा सेटा गोटे ना नुह जदि मु कहिबी जे kindness, that is not, that is the quality, and it ends with ness, then that is a noun, right. Childhood, manhood. So, when we have HOD, when we have SHIP at the end, friendship, relationship, right, dictatorship, all these words they are also called words, nouns, right. Now, let us go for an exercise. Identify the nouns of the following sentences and say what names they indicate. So, we have 6 sentences. Ramachandra is the protagonist of the Ramayana. The cattle are grazing in the field. Honesty is always rewarded. If winter comes, can spring be far behind? An elephant is a wild animal. My mother is watching TV. So, this exercise is from your textbook, right. So, you see the nouns first, right. So, you see Ramachandra, this is noun and that is the name of a person, right. So, again is the, you see this is protagonist, right, that is also noun. Ramayana, this is also name of the epic, name of the book, that is Ramayana, right. The cattle, you see this is the name of the animal, that is also noun. Are grazing in the field, field is the name of a specific place, right. So, honesty, you see this is the quality, name of the quality, and winter, you see winter is the name of the season, and spring, that is also name of another season. So, these are all nouns. Now, you see elephant, this is the name of an animal, right. So, animal, this is also one category, name of one category, animals, birds, different types of creatures are there, human beings like this, right. Mother, this is the name of a type of, or we can say woman, right. My mother is a woman, and this is the name of the lady who is my mother, right. So, television, this is the name of an instruments, a thing, and we use television to see different types of programs on the its screen, right. So, once again you see we have already discussed previous slide, you see. So, if we have S, then apostrophe S, ITY, NESS, H, ER, MENT, SHIP, HOD, hood, जदि एगुड़िक सब गोटे वर्डर शेष अच्छी आम नाउन बोली कहवा एवं बेले बेले आम केतुगुड़े ना सहजरे आम डायरेक्टली आम जानू यहाँ गोटे ना गोटे जीवर ना एटा गोटे पक्षीर ना एटा गोटे जगार ना. Then when we say that this is the name of a place, the name of a quality, name of a person, then we can also identify that these are nouns, right. Let us go to another word class, parts of a sentence. This is another word class, and we will be discussing this by using a story. The name of the story is Two Friends. So, my dear children, you see the name of the story, Two Friends. Look at the screen, right, the picture, right. You can see that that is the image, that is the picture of a fair, right. Let us see the story, Two Friends, and by using this story, two friends, we will discuss another word class adjectives, right. So, we have already discussed nouns, we will be discussing adjectives now, right. So, let me read out the story first, then we will see which are adjectives in this sentence. Once two handsome young men lived in a village, but one of them was lame and the other was blind. The lame man could not walk at all. The blind man could not see at all, but hands and legs were strong and could use them very well. The two young men could not go out alone. They could not do any hard work. They were very much worried about their disability. One evening, they saw that people were going to a fair in the nearest village. All of them were in the dress. The blind man thought of a wonderful plan. They changed their torn clothes. Then the lame man sat on the blind man's shoulders. You see, right? The blind man carried him. They reached the beautiful fair ground and enjoyed the famous fair very much. पिले बढ़िया गप एटा जानिछ तुमे छोटा लोकटी आ अंध लोक दी जन जाक जाई पले सब बेले से माने भारी व्यस्त थांती केमती समस्त लोक जाउचंती all the people they are going, they are visiting the fair, how can we go. So दिने the blind man thought of a plan. अंध लोकटी कहला गोटे बढ़िया प्लान करछि कोन ना मु तुम कांधरे बसी तुमे चाली के जीवो मु तुमको सब जिंस जहा देखिबी कहिबी. And in this way they dressed, they put on their new dress and they went to the fair and they enjoyed the fair there, right. So, let us see the words. Now, you look at the words. Some words are in red color. So, you see one evening they saw that people were going to a fair in the nearest village, all of them were fine dress, were in fine dress, fine. The blind man, blind, thought of a wonderful plan, wonderful. They changed their torn clothes, torn. Then the lame man, lame. So fine, nearest, blind, wonderful, torn, lame, blind, then beautiful, fair, beautiful, then fair, famous, all these words which are in red color, they say something about the noun. Suppose nearest village, nearest the particular word says something about the village is very near. Fine dress, the dress was very nice, very fine. Blind man, so man is the noun and blind talks about how is the man is blind. Wonderful plan, so wonderful is the word that talks about the plan. Lame is the word that talks about the noun man, right. Beautiful, fair, so beautiful is the word that talks about the fair, the ground. Famous, fair, famous is the word that talks about or that says something about the fair. So पिला माने जेतेबेले गोटे शब्द ए वर्ड गोटे विशेष्य पद बा नाउन विषय किछि कोए ताकू डिस्क्राइब करे ता विषय किछि ता गुण बा तार आकार ता विषय किछि कोए ता रंग ता विषय किछि कोए when any word that modifies or that qualifies or that talks something or that describes or that adds something to the noun, then that is called an adjective, right. So जेहेतु नाउन विषय रे विशेष्य पद विषय रे adjective टी किछि कुहे ताकू बेले बेले आमे मॉडर्न ग्रामर रे आमे ताकू डिस्क्राइबिंग वर्ड्स बोली कहू. मु जदि कहिबी द पेन इज ए नाइस पेन, नाइस पेन, नाइस शब्दटा मु पेन पे व्यवहार करूछि. The word nice that describes the pen, black pen, nice pen, very beautiful pen. So all these words are used to describe this pen, and that is why these words which are used to describe the pen, they are called describing words or adjectives, right. So you see 4 pictures are there, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the top, and some blanks are there. Is it a rainy or sunny day? It is a rainy day. Is the lady young or old? The lady is young, right. Is the dog black or white? The dog is black. Is the man happy or unhappy? The man is, yes, happy or unhappy? That is unhappy man, sitting worriedly. So these describing words, they are qualifying words, they are called adjectives. My dear children, what we discussed? What are nouns, how to identify the nouns, and what is adjective, and how can we use adjectives to describe the nouns. Let us do this exercise and fill in the blanks using the words populous, chic, red, silly, brave, intelligent, like this. Abhishekta feels dash, please call the doctor. Swadesh is dash, he can answer all the questions. The dash building is ours. Kolkata is a dash city. Dash boys idle away their time. The Japanese are very dash, right. So, you see Abhishekta feels dash. Now, you decide feels sick, please call the doctor. So, there is a context, when there is doctor, that means Abhishekta is sick. Then Swadesh is dash, he can answer all the questions. Swadesh is very intelligent. So, he can answer all the questions, right. So, that dash building is ours, and when we say building, the word red that can describe the building, that red building is ours. Kolkata is a dash city, Kolkata is a populous city. Dash boys idle away their time, right. The silly boys, they idle away their time. The Japanese are very dash, very brave, right. So, let us go to the verbs. So, we have discussed nouns and how to identify nouns, and we have also done one exercise. Read the following letter in a postcard from a daughter to her mother, New Delhi, 15 March 2021. Dear mom, we are in New Delhi now. We are staying in a very nice hotel. It is great. The sun is shining. I am wearing a big hat. Sinu is swimming in the hotel pool, and I am writing postcards. We are having a great time with a lot of fun. See you soon. Love, Khushi, right. So, this is the letter, and you see in this letter these red color words, the words which are in red color, you see are staying, is shining, I am wearing, is swimming, I am writing, are having, see. So, these red color words, they are called verbs, right, in the sentences, right. So, you see, study the following sentences. Duti Chand runs very fast, you see runs. Children are watching the cricket match on the TV, are watching. So, runs, are watching, these are verbs, right. And you just Jyoti is intelligent, the sun rises in the east, right. So, rises intelligent like this, these are verbs. And now, you see, study the following sentences. The boy runs very fast, we are watching the cricket match on the TV, Rani is intelligent, the sun rises in the east. The underlined words in the above sentence suggest an action done regularly or being done in the present or suggest a state or habit, they are called verbs. So, runs, watching, is, rises, these words, they suggest an action or they suggest a state. Suppose I say the boy runs very fast, run is a word which talks about the action, running action, right. We are watching, watch is the verb, watch is the word that talks about an action. Rani is intelligent, is the word which talks about the stateness of Rani, Rani is intelligent. The sun rises in the east, the rising action is going on, the sun rises. So, some words they talk about the action, some suggest the state or habit, and all these words they are called verbs. So, my dear students, today we discussed word classes. In word classes, what is noun and how we can identify the nouns. Then we discussed another word class adjectives and what are adjectives, how can we identify. Then we came to verbs. Verbs also, they are also another group of words, and in the next session we will discuss different kinds of verbs, and then we will be discussing adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions and all other words. Thank you very much children. See you in the next session.